Sawadika, thank you for joining us for the morning edition of NBT World Brief. Right here on NBT and NBT World, you're here with me, Shanita Sidagate Craythorne. Preparations were carried out at the Government House for the 7th-day merit-making ceremony in remembrance of Her late Majesty Queen SIRIKIT, the Queen Mother. Yesterday, officials brought in a royal portrait of Her Majesty and placed it in front of the Thai Kufa building. The national flag at the front gate was also replaced as the previous one had faded over time. These preparations were made ahead of the ceremony scheduled for 7:30 a.m. today to dedicate merit in her honor. Prime Minister and Interior Minister Anuthin Chanvirakul assigned Deputy Prime Minister and Transport Minister Pipat Ratchakit Prakan to preside over the ceremony. More than 600 participants are expected, including cabinet members, heads of government agencies under the Prime Minister's office, executives, officials, and the staff of Government House. Permanent Secretary to the Prime Minister's office, Yupa Thawi Wattanakit Bawon, with personnel from the Office of Permanent Secretary and the Public Relations Department, supervised venue preparations and rehearsals. 10 senior monks will lead the religious ceremony in dedication to the late Queen Mother. We will be bringing you more updates on the ceremony during our midday edition. Officials and citizens have visited to pay respects to the late Majesty Queen SIRIKIT, the Queen Mother, in front of her royal portrait, signing condolence books to express gratitude for her boundless benevolence. Among the mourners was Wolfgang Kiesling, a German friend of the late Queen who traveled to Thailand specifically to pay tribute at Dusit Mahaprasat Throne Hall. He has long supported the Queen's initiatives, donating to the Support Foundation of Her late Majesty Queen SIRIKIT, the Queen Mother. At Sahathai Samakom Hall in the Grand Palace, members of the public also paid their respects and expressed deep admiration for Her late Majesty, describing her as an exemplary figure and a mother of the nation who devotedly served the Thai people. Volunteers and officials have been assisting visitors to ensure smooth access to the tribute sites. The royal household has opened daily, visiting hours from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. until November 8, 2025. After the 15-day merit-making ceremony, the public will be allowed to pay final respects at the Dusit Mahaprasat Throne Hall from the 9th of November onwards, daily from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Prime Minister and Interior Minister Anuthin Chanvirakul attended a special APEC leaders dinner hosted by South Korean President Lee Jae-myung in Gyeongju, South Korea. The APEC leaders dinner held at the Hilton Gyeongju Ballroom last night brought together key leaders, including Thailand's Prime Minister Anuthin Chanvirakul, South Korea's President Lee Jae-myung, and U.S. President Donald Trump. The event focused on cooperation across the Indo-Pacific region. Prime Minister Anuthin highlighted Thailand's commitment to multilateral collaboration through ASEAN, the Mekong Framework, RCEP, and bilateral ties with the U.S. and South Korea. He also thanked the U.S. for supporting recent peace talks with Cambodia that led to a joint declaration. The Prime Minister emphasized the Indo-Pacific's economic potential and encouraged U.S. participation in 3 key areas. First, digital and advanced technologies such as AI. Second, improving the business environment with fair competition and regulatory reform. And third, strengthening resilient and connected supply chains. He concluded by reaffirming Thailand's commitment to working with all economies in the region to promote innovation, economic growth, and deliver tangible benefits to the people of the Indo-Pacific. Progress continues on the withdrawal of heavy weapons from the Thai-Cambodian border. In the latest RBC meeting, representatives from both sides agree on the D-Day for the first phase of weapons removal, set to begin at the midnight on November 1st. The Regional Border Committee, or the RBC meeting, discussed the operational plan to adjust forces and withdraw heavy weapons following the decisions of the second special session of the General Border Meeting, or GBC meeting. The operation will proceed in 3 phases. Phase 1, beginning at midnight on November 1st, involves multiple rocket launches. Phase 2, starting at midnight on November 22nd, covers all artillery, including towed and self-propelled 155mm guns. Phase 3, beginning at midnight on December 13th, will include armored vehicles and tanks. A review meeting on November 15 will evaluate Phase 1 and prepare for adjustments in Phases 2 and 3, allowing sufficient time for inspections and planning. However, Cambodia reportedly began withdrawing heavy and destructive weapons from the Thai border on October 27th, following the Thailand-Cambodia joint declaration co-signed by U.S. President Donald Trump at the ASEAN summit in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. On the release of 18 prisoners of war, Army spokesperson Major General Win Thai Suwari explained that it will follow international law and agreements based on the reduction of hostility. Thailand will continue monitoring progress through JBC, GBC, and RBC meetings. If the agreements are not fully implemented, the legal and international measures may be considered to protect sovereignty and national interest. In addition to Kola Kung Plus program, the Department of International Trade, or DIT, has launched the Green Flag Affordable Prices initiative in SURAT, THANI province to support local farmers. The project is a collaboration between the Ministry of Commerce, the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives, and the private sector networks. It was held at the local agricultural cooperative market, aiming to provide farmers with high-quality agricultural inputs at fair prices to reduce costs and increase profits. 6 popular chemical fertilizer formulas essential for southern crops were offered at a discount price of 200 baht per sack, with a purchase limit of 5 sacks per person. Farmers who purchase fertilizers at the event also receive 50 baht coupons for other agricultural chemicals such as pesticides to help reduce overall costs. The DIT confirmed that the Green Flag Affordable Prices project is part of the Ministry of Commerce ongoing efforts to support Thai farmers, strengthen occupational security, and stimulate sustainable grassroots economic growth. That wraps up our morning edition of NBT World. Stay updated with latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. For more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I am Chanita Sidaket Craythorn. Sawadee ka.